Let's go over number 9 of the SOA sample questions for exam P. So this one is, the wording might trick some of you, so let's just be a little bit careful of what we're trying to do. So an insurance company examines its pool of auto insurance customers and gathers the following information. All customers insure at least one car. 70% of the customers insure more than one car. 20% of the customers insure a sports car. Of those customers who insure more than one car, 15% insure a sports car. Calculate the probability that a randomly selected customer insures exactly one car, and that car is not a sports car. So when I said that this question, the wording might be a little bit tricky, I'm talking about point number 4 here. And the wording is of the customers who insure more than one car. So it's like a nested probability. 15% of the customers who insure more than one car also insure a sports car. So 15% of 70% insure a sports car. That's what it means. So the way I would think about this is that I would use almost kind of like a tree where there's branches, and then from those branches, there's even more branches branching out. So let's think of it as that way. So I'm going to start with 100% as the base of the tree. And I'm going to branch out the tree. So this first part is going to be customers who insure more than one car. And the bottom part of the tree is going to be customers who insure one car. So we know 70% of the people fall into this bucket that insure more than one car. And 30% of the people fall into this bucket where they insure only one car. Now, let's go ahead and branch out even further. So this is going to be sports car, and this is going to be no sports car. Right, top is sports, bottom is no sports car. So let's go with the top one first. So we know that 15% of people that also insure more than one car insure a sports car. So this top branch is going to be simply 15% times 70%. So that's going to be 10.5%. And now we go ahead and calculate how many people don't insure a sports car from this population that insure more than one car. So since this population, the total is 70%, the subpopulation, which is those that do not insure a sports car, is just going to be simply 70% minus 10.5%, and that's going to be 59.5%. Okay. Now let's do the bottom branch. So sports car and not a sports car. So the next piece of information that we are given, so we use the 70% from point number 2. Now we need to use point number 3. 20% of the customers insure a sports car. So this means 20% of customers, all customers, insure a sports car. Now we know that 10.5% of people, of all people, insure a sports car, but they also insure more than one car. So that means we want to find the complement of that in regards to the 20% who insure a sports car. So what it means is what we're going to do is basically we're going to subtract 20% from, we're going to subtract 10.5% from 20%, and that's going to give us the answer for this branch. So if you want to think about it this way, just imagine there's 100 people that exists in the population, and we just found out that 10.5 people have a sports car and they also insure more than one car. Now we know that 9.5 people who 9.5 people insure only one car, and they happen to also insure a sports car. So it's a lot of thinking in terms of how the question is worded. But once you kind of get used to seeing questions like this, it's actually not too bad. And now the only other thing we have to do is calculate this last branch on the bottom. Those customers who insure exactly one car, but not a sports car. And so this is going to be very similar or the same exact calculation as we did with the 70% minus 10.5% to get to the 59.5% in the above 70% population. So for the customers who insure exactly one car and it's not a sports car, it's going to be 30% minus 9.5%, and that's going to be 20.5%. Unfortunately, in this question, or in the answer choices, there's not an exact answer, but the correct answer from the SOA is actually going to be B. And my advice for when taking exam P, I went through this as well, is that try to pick the answer choice that is the closest to what your calculated answer is, and you should still be fine. Okay, well, if you like this video, please press like, and if you like this content, make sure to subscribe, and I'll be putting out more answers to these questions. Thanks. Bye.